What it do? What it do? It's your boy BX Brother 718_TV live NBA 2K19 SSBA My League Online Season 6. Got my Minnesota Timberwolves going into Utah to take on Emo and his Jazz. Who had you? Who told y'all to get fucking? No. Buddy. Pour the juice and put it back. Go put it in the kitchen.
2K Sports.
Go to the gym. What?
Checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Utah, downtown Salt Lake City, Utah, the home of the Jazz. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. You look at the Timberwolves.
And it's the last time they'll see these guys. A two-game season series, and after losing that first one, I'd expect them to play with a little extra added motivation.
Greg, going winless against any team is not your desire. I mean, no matter how many or how few times you face them, that's not something you want on your ledger. That'll be motivation enough for them today, all by itself.
Well, Rudy Gobert has taken on more of a leadership role with this team. Clearly a difference maker on the court with his defense, and will get the team to fall in line. Hard to argue with one of the elite rim protectors in our league.
On the wing, Wiggins. Pass to Towns. Bell trying to break loose. And Towns gets it to go. And with Gobert, he does so much as a defender with his impact, Greg, in the paint.
Yeah, and Gobert does so much in terms of cleaning up his teammates' mistakes while they're defending out there on the perimeter. It allows his teammates to be more aggressive on D, knowing he's going to be that last line of defense. And Gobert won't let them get too comfortable, as he is one of the more vocal players in terms of shaping their D. He's known as more steady than flashy, but that was a sensational pass by Conley. He can get fancy when he needs to.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
And guys, this is what you like to see early on, gaining a little confidence from range.
Yeah, and you know it, Greg. Oftentimes you get that first one to drop and your confidence rises like yeast. It's good to get into a rhythm at the start of the game, no doubt.
Now here's Teague. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. They now take the lead.
That's to let you know.
Got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, you see right there, Towns invites contact. Unafraid of it, looking for it, and he's able to score through it.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul. So it's Utah now, trailing by 2. Here's Mitchell. Towns knocks it away.
Great timing on the block there. Towns helps affect winning in a lot of different ways.
And it's Teague with the ball. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Wiggins outside. Wiggins drawing the double team. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Conley scanning the floor. Pass to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Off target with his 3. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Wiggins outside. Offline with his 3. And it's Utah's ball. Right side, Conley. Pass to Gobert. Shoots over Towns. Nice shot by Gobert.
Yeah, and Conley just makes the game fun. Able to shoot, but focused on also facilitating for teammates.
Now here's Teague. No points in the game yet for him. Another miss by Minnesota.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Conley. Mitchell outside. On the wing, Mitchell. Ingles in the corner. Mitchell with it. With his average of more than 32 points a game, he's giving opponents nightmares with his firepower. Misses the 3. Doubled by Conley. Pass to Covington. Back to Teague. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Towns down low. They need this one. That one, no good. The Jazz go the other way with it. Back to Conley. Launches it. Knocks down the 3 ball. Conley's got 6 points.
And he'll keep the D honest with his three-point shooting. And when Conley's got that shot falling, it makes him much more effective as an all-around point guard.
A 3-pointer, Wiggins. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Right side, Conley. Over Teague. Conley's shot is off.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that, but they're going to need to be patient to do so.
Now here is Conley. He's got 6. Pass to Ingles. Tries again. And it's good on the way in.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Here's Wiggins. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game.
Boy, I tell you, when Wiggins attacks now, good things seem to happen. Now a potential and one. Boy, this young fella's got major talent.
We always talk about the need for front court players who can both shoot and defend along the perimeter. Clark, if you're taking that in mind, who would you point to as the prototype for the new school big?
Well, I think the guy with the most potential in that regard is Joel Embiid. I mean, he's agile. He's got a nice touch. He's got three-point range. He's got post-up ability. And I think he can become an impactful defender because of his physical attributes. So he would be the poster guy for me in terms of the potential prototype for the new school big.
Conley's shot is off.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Here's Davis. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Bell. Now Napier. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The shot that time, not on target. So Utah will take it the other way. Over in the corner, Conley. Another miss by Utah.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's Towns. Good on the short little jump shot. Towns has got his third basket of the night right there. Pass to Conley. And the rejection by Towns. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Minnesota trails by 4. Here's Teague. To the middle. Here's Towns. 4 on the shot clock. Lays it up and banks it in. Towns has got 8.
That's just a difficult assignment. I mean, having to guard Towns in that area, he's always going to find a way to get his shot off cleaner.
Now here's Conley. 6 points for him. Got a hand on it. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Moutier. Wiggins with the rebound.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Pass to Napier. To the right side. Here's Jang. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And here's Moutier. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Mitchell left side. Now here's Moutier. Mitchell left side. Goes back up. Wiggins with the block.
Great read that time by Wiggins, anticipating the shot. Sends it out with return to sender postage.
Now here's Napier. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Bogdanovic. Can they get it? He gets that one. And the Jazz lead by 4.
And you let Bogdanovic just catch and shoot like that, he'll make more than he misses of those.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Timberwolves gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And so he hits the technical free throw. And Greg, right out of the gate, Donovan Mitchell seemed like a veteran more than a rookie.
I mean, his professionalism was one of the first things Ricky Rubio noticed about Mitchell. Father played minor league baseball, knows what it takes to succeed. in professional sports. And you can just see it in his approach to practice and his commitment to improving his game. Mitchell was already the surprise of that 2017 draft, and I don't think there's any question he's destined to be a star.
Here's Gobert. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Buries it from three-point range. Mitchell's got 5 now.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's Wiggins. He has 6. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
To the inside. Gobert. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. And he's got his first chance at the line here. Napier feeling it out a bit. Fires from deep. No good on that one. And so the first quarter is in the books. Utah out in front, up 4. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
I tell you what, that first quarter, you can see the game plan is a commitment to offensive rebounding.
And you know what, Greg? It looks like they have an advantage there. I mean, I liked how they've made an effort, really a concentrated effort, to hit that glass.
Beyond the arc. The offensive rebound. Jang, no luck. Jazz leading by 4. Here's Bogdanovich. The basket good off the assist from Moutier. Bogdanovich has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Jazz. Pass to Layman. Gobert with the block. But they get it back. Jang with a clean look. Another miss by Minnesota.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Minnesota trails by 6. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Did a good job guarding the mid-range, extended out nicely, and definitely bothered the shot.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Nene. Second shot opportunity. Here's Moutier. And Moutier throws it down.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has, to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
Now, here's Napier. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Bell trying to break loose. And Jang gets it to go.
Kevin, a big guy with an emerging skill set. Jang ruling the paint there. Nice play.
Right side, Bogdanovich. Pass to Moutier. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Boy, like his intensity, Greg. He's not afraid to take it straight to the rack on the bigger defender. Right at it.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Moutier must show improvement in his shooting moving forward. A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Moutier's got 7 points.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Back to Napier. Pass to Bell. Now here's Jang. Great touch on the 16-footer. Jang's got his second bucket of the night.
Soft touch on that jumper, guys. I mean, this is where Jang can be dangerous. Facing up from mid-range can put a lot of pressure on the defense.
Back to Bogdanovich. Here's Zeldin. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Niang, no good.
And I think that's got to affect your mental game. I mean, missing open shots like that, unacceptable, and it'll probably mess with your head a little bit, too.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, as we know, Rudy Gobert is a 7-footer with an aggressive mentality. He said some guys don't have pride, but I do. Sometimes too much. Quinn Snyder said he gets angry, which I like. Whatever kind of stereotypes Americans have about the French, they don't apply. Not to him anyway, guys.
Ooh, thank you, GA. He is indeed a fiery competitor.
And watching Robert Covington and how he plays out there, great 3-and-D guy, the ultimate role player on a team, and he just gels well with his teammates, and he doesn't force shots.
That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And the Timberwolves with possession here.
And defensively, you've got to be on the lookout for this. I mean, Towns gets up in a hurry now.
Nene outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. Nice ball movement by Utah. Another miss by Utah. And Greg with Covington, he makes a point with his game to take what the defense gives him.
And sometimes that means Covington will go nights where he shoots very little. He's okay with that. He's focused on efficiency and making the best decision for the team. Only cares about wins and a true team player.
Here's Niang. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And that's how you answer back.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, go right back at him. Show him you can shoot from outside all night long.
To the paint. Here's Vonleh. And the dunk by Vonleh.
Yeah, you know, not every point guard would be able to find an open man right there, but T is always looking for the right play.
Nene left side. And there's the call on Nene. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And, you know, that's a second foul early in this quarter. I think he's got to be much more cautious in how he defends now.
Teague bounce pass. Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And, you know, defensively, you have to try something different. I mean, Towns has been lighting you up all night.
And there's the call on Nene. And that'll be his third foul so far. The Jazz making a switch here. Teague with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. To the inside. Taken away by Nene. Over in the corner, Zeldin. And gets it to go. Towns has got the game tied up here for Minnesota.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
So it's the Timberwolves now after the basket by Utah. The kick out to T. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And so Nene will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They've led by as many as 11 points. Stolen. Towns, high post. Ready by Bogdanovic. Utah leading. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Now Conley. He has 6.
And T knows how to mix it up on defense, too. Now, an active defender who does his best to smother shooters.
To the wing right side. On the shot clock. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And here's Towns. Michael Conley getting his 3 to go. But they get it back. Back to Towns. The kick out to T. It's deflected, but he stays with it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Teague. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Utah leading by 3. Outside Conley. Outside Davis. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. So it's Minnesota now. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Back to Covington. There's the triple. Drains the three-pointer. Covington's got 6.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
For the finish. And Towns throws it down.
The steal then right into the fast break. Towns with excellent awareness for his age. Very mature player despite being.
Now here's Mitchell. 5 points in the game. Drills it from outside. And 12 points for Conley.
And how about the consistency from range tonight? Really impressive.
Yeah, you know what? The defense can't keep giving him these looks. I mean, he looks really comfortable shooting from these spots on the floor.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Clark, we all know you are one of the best players and maybe the greatest high school class ever.
Yeah.
Guys who are now in the Pro Basketball Hall of Fame. What a list of names and great players.
Yeah, terrific players, and proud and privileged to be part of that class. 1979 is what you talk about. Dominique Wilkins, Isaiah Thomas, James Worthy, Ralph Sampson, Terry Cummings. I could go on and on and on, but obviously some of those guys, Hall of Famers and distinguished not just in what they did in high school and college and the pros, but in how many of them have lived their lives off the court too.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Mitchell outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. 8 points for him.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots. And that's solid defense, rock solid, contesting without fouling. Well done.
Minnesota with the rebound.
This has been a rough, turbulent outing for him so far. Fortunately, the rest of his team has bailed him out.
Outside, Towns. Just 4 to shoot. Over Gobert. Misses off the right iron.
Got to give the defense credit. That was a great contest on a high percentage shot in the paint.
Baseline try. That shot off the mark. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Jazz lead by 4. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Minnesota trails by 4. Pass to Wiggins. To the middle. Stolen by Conley. Towns with the steal. Wiggins drives in.
Andrew Wiggins, the #1 overall pick back in 14. Great bloodlines, the son of pro athletes. The game just seems to come easy to him. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
And you know, it's amazing when you look back at the Andrew Wiggins, Kevin Love trade. Safe to say now that I think both teams really got what they wanted out of it.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Now here's Wiggins. Pass to Towns. Shot clock at 6. Wide open. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Towns has got 18 points in the game.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Yeah, I concur. I mean, definitely on the roll right now. Seems like everything he's throwing up is going down.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 8. Pass to Ingles. Off target from outside.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Boy, I tell you what, you got major bounce, but the long arms, Kevin, of Wiggins gives him an extra advantage converting at the rack.
Here's Conley after the basket by Minnesota. It's stolen by Bell. Wiggins left side for the tie, and another 3 for Minnesota.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Outside Conley. Loose. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Here's Mitchell. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 11.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
It was very close, and I wouldn't mind letting them play on that one. It wasn't blatant by any means.
Now here's Conley. He's got 15. And he gets the bucket.
And the execution has just been off defensively here in the second. Play after play, it's almost as if they're a step slow.
Here's Wiggins. 13 points in the game. Covington with the bucket.
That would be 4 in a row for them now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
Outside Conley. From deep Ingles. That one no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Gobert with the block.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And it's Mitchell missing. It's stolen by Gobert. Knocks it loose. And here is Mitchell. He's got 13. Pass to Davis. Nice ball movement by Utah. On the clock. Nice shot by Gobert. Gobert's got 8.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Teague with a clean look. Kept alive, Minnesota. Towns is doubled. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Minnesota with the ball. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Well, I think this is an ideal recipe for Wiggins. Attacking on the drive, making people try to match up with his athleticism. That's a winning combination for Wiggins.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Jazz had to weather the loss of Gordon Hayward, so they need to play together to have success. Coach Quinn Snyder said, "We expect guys to put the team in front of themselves and support each other. Our strength isn't in one guy. We need each other." Kevin?
David, one thing for sure, they come to play almost every game. Thank you.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 13. The Jazz again can't hit it.
That's unacceptable shot selection there, Kevin. I mean, why on earth did he think that was a good look?
Left side, Towns. And Towns throws it down.
I tell you what, it should absolutely be illegal for a 7-footer to be able to leave the ground that fast, but Towns has made it legal.
Back to Conley. Pass to Bogdanovich. Lets it go with the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah.
Well, the 2016 Rookie of the Year, Karl Anthony Towns, a.k.a. Cat. Only the 5th player to win that award unanimously. And by the way, in year 2, he set the Timberwolves franchise record for scoring in a season.
Here's Teague. It's Covington on the wing. But they'll get another chance. Pass to Towns.
And he set that dunk up brilliantly with the kickback pass.
Unselfish and fancy all at the same time.
Here's Moutier. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one is on Towns. And you talk about Towns' sophomore year. He became the first player, Clark, in NBA history to record 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 100 three-pointers in a single season.
Wow, that is impressive, boy. But his shooting ability, for his size, remarkable. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me before his career is done, Kevin, if he joins Dirk Nowitzki as the only 7-footers in the 50-40-90 club. 50% two-point field goals, 40% or better from 3, and 90% from the line.
Pass to Selden. From outside the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Selden's got 5 points so far. Down low. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And here we go. Fast break. Moutier's got it. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Moutier. Lock at 6. Here's Niang. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Niang's got his second bucket of the night. Teague feeling it out a bit. Inside. Minnesota again turning it over. Minnesota making some changes. And it's Moutier with the ball. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. They've led by as many as 11 points. Outside Bogdanovich. And a miss there on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
This one for 3. And it's Napier missing. Back to Moutier. Nene left side. Rebound by Jang. Here's Minnesota. It's a 1-point game. Down low. Bell. Yep, that one goes.
And this is where Bell likes to operate. Comfortable inside. Knows he can get it done from there.
To the paint. Here's Nene. The basket good off the assist from Moutier.
Okay.
Nene's got his first basket of the night. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
And, you know, Gorgui Dieng, not just remarkable for his basketball talent, but for how he's given back to his native country of Senegal. I mean, we talk about unselfishness all the time in the basketball sense, but this is really unselfishness in the greatest and truest sense.
To the inside. Here's Bogdanovich.
And, you know, stretching out for that one, Bogdanovich showing a little elevation for a guy who typically stays close to the ground.
And the call will be against Emmanuel Mudiay. That's his first foul. Wiggins left side. Shot clock at 5. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Using those long gazelle-like strides, Wiggins beats everybody to the punch. They have to foul him to stop him.
And both free throws good for Wiggins. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Niang, no good. Wiggins surveying the floor. Shoots from the baseline. They get the rebound. Tries again. Back to Bell. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Bogdanovich left side. Doesn't go for him.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
52 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Selden. Buries the long-range jumper. Selden's got 8 points.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich, the shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
On the wing, Wiggins launches a 3. Again, Wiggins missing. Utah leading by 3. Utah calls timeout.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Utah calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Now here's Mudiay. 9 points in the game so far. Selden can't hit. Here's Napier. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's the Jazz up by 3. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Utah leading by 3. Now here's Mudiay. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Tell you what, for a small forward, Wiggins is strong inside, and only growing in confidence, too. That's scary for the opposition.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Stripped it away. And here we go. Bell into the hoop. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
And the shot goes in. 11 points for Emmanuel Mudiay.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
Well, they don't have anybody to blame but themselves. Got to prevent them from getting good looks this late in the ball game. You got to come up with stops.
Napier with it. Now defended by Mudiay. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Wiggins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And when you see Wiggins starting to develop that mindset, that mental edge, knows he has the defender in trouble, and he's able to draw the foul as a result.
And both free throws good for Wiggins.
And he's been to the line much more here than he was in that first half. He's not playing nearly as tentatively as he was earlier.
Here's Mudiay. Bell with the block. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Wiggins with the bounce pass. Here's Napier. Denial. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Conley up top. On the wing, Ingles. Pass to Gobert. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Jazz lead by 1.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Wiggins drives in. Got it. Good job in the low post. Wiggins has got 15 points in just the second half. Pass to Mitchell. Down low. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Wiggins outside. And Wiggins throws it down.
And there you go. Monster finish. Wiggins aggressive, attacking off the dribble.
Here's Conley. And finished off by Conley.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when the team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Fires for 3. The shot misses. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Trying to get open is Jang. And that one's good. Wiggins. Wiggins has got 27.
I mean, there's no stopping him right now. I mean, he's locked in this quarter. This defense has to get the ball out of his hand.
Here's Mitchell. And stolen by Wiggins.
Yeah, but in the first half, he was just purely flawless as a ball securer. But that certainly hasn't been the case here. in the second half. And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker. And I love how his teammates have stepped up for him. He's struggling, but they're ramping it up and getting it done this quarter.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
Yeah, he's really calm in these situations. Simply takes his time in tight spots. You got to be patient, and he is playing to his strengths.
Shot clock at 6. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
Making the impossible look easy. Wiggins with the great creativity in the air. He typically hangs in the air a little longer than the average bird, though.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Ingles has got it all tied up now for the Jazz.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Pass to Mitchell. From down in the low post, it goes. Mitchell's got 4 this quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Jazz.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And Mitchell drops them both. And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for Minnesota. They trail by 1. Here's the machine. No good on the 3. Utah with the ball. They host the Kings after this game. The Jazz working the ball around now. Mitchell outside. Shot clock at 5. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Jeff Teague. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Pass to Covington. Outside, Towns. Beyond the arc. Cans it from downtown.
Yeah, you know, the willingness from Towns to share the ball, just another reason why his guys love playing with him.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Here's Mitchell. Back to Bogdanovich. Out to Conley. Knocks down the 3 ball. Conley's got 20 points.
And he got loose from the 3-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Covington wide open. He fires. Here's Towns. Gobert with the block. Looking to end his cold spell. And Bogdanovich with a finish inside. And it's a 3-point Jazz lead.
On the attack, Bogdanovich showing his ability to put it on the floor.
Here's the machine. Towns at the elbow. Over Mitchell. And it's Towns missing. Utah leading by 3. Back to Conley. Over Teague. Mitchell outside. Towns comes with a double team. Utah calls timeout. Let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Aston Yang from deep three-point range. At the elbow, it's Gobert. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Minnesota making a switch here. On defense, Minnesota. It's a three-point game. Here's Conley, covered by Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. Mitchell. That 3 off the mark. Outside Teague. No good on the triple. And up as the Timberwolves gain possession. Minnesota trails by 3. Covington with it. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Man, I tell you what, you just really got to admire and respect the fearlessness of Covington. Never backs away from taking a crucial shot.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Over in the corner, Conley. Just 4 to shoot. Gobert trying to get open. Conley's shot is off. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. Minnesota with the ball. By 1. Now Teague. And it's slammed in by Teague.
Hey, Teague knows that he can come up big in big moments. His team needed a bucket, and he delivered.
Mitchell outside. Rebound, Minnesota.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
Here's Towns. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
What a clutch performer. He loves being in these situations, just relishes the opportunity. A lot of guys say they do, but you can see it in his face. He truly does.
Aston Yang. And here is Mitchell. Count! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Wow, that is cold-blooded.
Indeed it is. Love seeing him deliver when they need him most. No fear taking these shots. I love it.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. It's Covington on the wing. Count it!
And, you know, the calm nature of Covington. Even in tense moments, he stays relaxed, he keeps his composure, and finds ways to nail these shots.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Outside, Bogdanovich. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. No good from three-point territory. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble a game.
What?
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they allocate
Okay, cool.
a few of those free throws.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Boy, so calm, composed. Love how he took his time and drained the important free throws. Big time stuff there.
Drains it from downtown.
You know, when Conley's scoring like this, I think they are a better team. I mean, the passing is great, but fill it up. Like, I'm loving this.
And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaking. And he ends up missing both free throws. Utah calls timeout. They're down by 2. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
To win the game. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No
Good game, Emo.
So it's
Good game,
Minnesota
good
taking
game.
the W
Much
with
needed
those.
victory right there.
They break the hearts of every fan in the building.
Andrew
with a
Wiggins.
dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
$23-7. Damn, Wiggins was the fucking man. 34. If I can get Wiggins going. All right, I'm out of here, man. Thanks for tuning in with your boy, BXBrother_718 TV. Tune in later for more action. Peace.